As a trans preschool teacher, it is so funny to me when people claim that kids will not be able to understand, like, issues of gender, because these kids are learning how to grasp concepts of everyday life. They are learning how to walk and talk and use a fork. So, like, what's one more thing? For real, like, just toss it in there early. Yeah, I used to be a girl, then I was a boy, then I was a girl again, whatever. So many things used to be other things. We're teaching them about insects right now. How is, like, a man becoming a woman any f***ing crazier than a caterpillar metamorphosizing into a butterfly in these young minds? They don't know what a spoon is. They don't know what thank you is. They do, because my kids are smart as hell. But, like, generally speaking, these are brand new concepts. Everything is brand new. They are not even close to fully cooked. I'm not even close to fully cooked. Just toss it in the soup. They're gonna get it. They're gonna understand. The kids understand me, and, like, Who else does? As a trans preschool teacher, it is so funny to me when people claim that kids will not be able to understand, like, issues of gender.
Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
So, does that preschool teacher even realize that these little kids still believe in Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny? So here's a novel idea. Maybe, just maybe, stick to teaching them how to color inside the lines. How is that person even allowed around children? Anyway, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I got another crazy video today, so I hope you guys are ready for your daily dose of brain aids. We're going to get right into it. Now, if you would place your attention on the screen for a moment, here we have a tweet from high-powered Democrat attorney Ron Filipkowski. He's got a pretty big social media following. He's, like I said, a Democrat attorney, establishment shill. He's got a really bad case of Trump derangement syndrome. So after I read this tweet, I'm going to play Dylan's latest TikTok. Now, I'll tell you what, Dylan is not letting up at all. The TikTok has a copyrighted song at the end of it, but after about the first 3 seconds, that's all you need to hear. So stay tuned for that. So Ron Filipkowski is doing what all people on the left do. They project. He obviously has some kind of attraction to Dylan and is projecting on people who support Trump. Ron Filipkowski tweets, along with this picture of Dylan, if Dylan Mulvaney went to a Trump rally, at least half the men would hit on her. Some of the single ones too. Huh?
What are you, gay?
Meanwhile.
What's wrong? What is it?
How I love being a woman.
What the hell did you just say?
How I love being a woman.
That ain't no woman. It's a man.
So there you have it. And it's obvious to me, judging by his tweet, that high-powered Democrat attorney Ron Filipkowski thinks that Dylan is hot, and if the opportunity presented itself, he would hit it. But he has to project those feelings onto people he doesn't like because it makes him feel icky. So this next one is what I picture an interaction between Ron Filipkowski and Dylan would be like. Roll the film, please.
You would think that most men would be just absolutely freaked out by the mammoth between my... That's just simply not the case. 9 out of 10 times, guys do not care. They will still DM me later. I'm very open and very honest about being trans with literally everyone because, like, I'm online. They're going to find out eventually. But last weekend, there was this guy, and he was dancing with me, and we were having a good time. I wasn't that interested, but he still gave me that look where he was about to kiss me, and I stopped him. I was like, hey, like, I'm transgender. Like, I hope that that's not a big deal. And he was like, it's not a big deal. You're very beautiful. I would not have been able to tell, but that's not my thing. As you should, King. Yeah, so we just, ended up still dancing, but because why would I, like, mess with someone who doesn't love all of me and the 7 inches?
What? That's so f***ing gay.
So I'm not positive about this, but now that I think about it, that tweet from Ron Filipkowski might have been, and I say might, it might have been him coming out. I don't know. I don't know. Just saying. Just saying. Anyway, next up. So I say often in these videos that we are all being trolled, that these people are master trolls. And you're going to see why I say that. Now, this person identifies as a trans woman. His name used to be David, now it's Davina. You think I'm joking? I'm not joking. Roll the film.
I also know that I can't have children, so I'm a different kind of woman. And we can debate that all you want, but the truth is, that's the truth. And you don't see me as it, fine. It's not my job to convince you. But this is what womanhood is to me. You know, womanhood is carrying nature, being strong. Womanhood is doing manly things one minute and looking as beautiful as ever the next. That's womanhood to me. So,
Man, you are one twisted
Now, after seeing that last clip, I'm fairly certain that most of you are on board and agree with me that we are all being trolled, that these people are master trolls. Now, for the few stragglers that are left out there that still don't think we're being trolled, this next one will get you. Oh, it'll get you. This will bring you over to our side. So this person here we've shown on the channel before, this person claims to have dissociative identity disorder, DID, and has a DID system living in their head, claims one of the personalities is a red-tailed hawk. Yeah, a red-tailed hawk. You think I'm kidding? Roll it.
Hi, my name is King, and I'm a non-human ultra in a DID system, and I'm making a Discord server for people who experience wing dysphoria. It is, of course, open to systems with non-human headmates, and it is also open to, I think they're called wingkin, literally anybody who experiences wing dysphoria. Hope to see you there. Other folks who experience wing dysphoria and who get the phantom wings, I know we are all familiar with the feeling of needing to stretch our wings and not being able to, but is it as common of an experience to feel like you have water on your wings, like feel like your wings got wet and you need to like fluff them up and shake the water out, and you can't, and it's frustrating?
You know, a long time ago, being crazy meant something. Nowadays, everybody's crazy.
All right, guys, real quick before we go any further, I just want to give a huge shout out to the sponsors of today's video. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to let this loop on the screen for your viewing pleasure, of course. Today's video is being brought to us by, first sponsor is Wendy Vozdich. Wendy, I apologize if I just butchered your last name. Thank you so much for sponsoring today's video. I really appreciate the support. Second sponsor of today's video is none other than our great friend Coda320. Thank you, sir, for sponsoring yet another video. I truly appreciate all the generosity, love, and support. And thank you for sending those clips my way as well. So sponsors for today's video, Wendy and Coda320. If you would like to sponsor the next video and help support the channel, there is a PayPal link in the description box below. And I will say your full name as a sponsor of said video unless stated otherwise by you. Can we please get this off the screen? Oof.
That is weird. Just a big bulge in your pants.
I don't know if you guys noticed that, but it didn't look like there was any attempt to tuck or hide anything down there. He's walking around with a bulge in his pants. Anyway, next up, here we have a gay baker who clearly isn't a fan of straight people, who is doing an anti-gender reveal cake. Roll it.
I made my signature anti-gender reveal cake. On the outside, it looks like a traditional gender reveal cake, but when you cut into it, it's a rainbow explosion. We can be any color of the rainbow we want. We don't just have to stick to blue and pink, right? When I was a kid, I always asked for the Barbie toys at McDonald's, and they let me, and they, even though they called those girls' toys. Anyway, I'm sure this video will upset some people, but I just think gender reveals are so silly. People are getting ridiculous. They're burning down forests. They're doing the most. It's just too much. What do you guys think? Maybe I'm a hater, but I think they're wild. And it really is a sex reveal party, which is creepy. It's just so, straight people are wild. And like straight people, look at me. say that. Okay, but even if I am hateful, at least we get a rainbow cake out of this equation. You know what I mean? So I put in all the finishing touches. I wear a silly, weird pink cowboy hat. We're just having fun in the kitchen today. You know what I mean? And there you have it. A anti-gender reveal cake. Happy Pride.
Hands. Are we the baddies?
So I'm sure you guys noticed at one point during that TikTok, he was about to say straight people are so weird, and at the last second he changed it to wild. So here we have a gay baker making fun of gender reveal parties and straight people. Anyway, next up, this exemplifies perfectly what the whole gender ideology does to these poor young people. Roll it.
My ideal gender affirming care as like a trans non-binary person is kind of weird. And the thing is that I love it. And I would love to get a single mastectomy. Yes, I want one boob. I want one boob and one no boob. And then I want to like wear some like strange clothes that I made myself that'll like cover the boob part and then just let my other non-boob out in the open. So people are just looking at me like, I don't want to take testosterone, but not for my whole life. I want to take it for a couple years, get the permanent effects, and then go off with it. And maybe I might decide to go back on it later, but it's kind of just gonna be like a fluid thing. But I also want to have a kid. Wouldn't it be so cool to be a trans guy who just has a kid? Like, you, you know? Like, and the thing is that I have done a lot of work of degendering my body, like looking at myself in the mirror and being like, this body is not a girl body. Bodies are not gendered. Bodies are not girl or boy bodies. They're just human bodies.
I'm Michael Jordan. Stop it. Get some help.
All right, guys, we're going to be wrapping it up on this one because I definitely can't take anymore. I'm fairly certain you guys can't take anymore. The brain AIDS was strong today. Wow. Anyway, so this young lady is trying to pass some kind of fat acceptance legislation, and it's just ridiculous. It is yet another negative consequence of the body positivity movement, also known as the fat acceptance movement. And why try changing the laws? Maybe tighten up, start exercising, change your diet.
Eat vegetable. Eat broccoli.
Anyway, things are clearly getting crazy out there, so please take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Till next time, love you guys. Peace. Roll the film, please.
And they shared something with me that literally made me cry. Dove informed me they're working with the National Association to Advance Fat Acceptance and the Fat Legal Advocacy Rights and Education Project to pass legislation to end body size discrimination in cities and states all over the country. Legislation is our most powerful tool in the fight to end body size discrimination, which is why I am proudly joining the Campaign for Size Freedom.
Go on a diet, you fat. And you ain't black.